Hello, Professor. It's me, Sharmila. Now I'm going to explain about the assignment that you have assigned to us. So, for question number one, what is the difference between EAR and APR? Why should you not use the APR to discount your cash flows? So, the difference between APR and EAR is that APR annual percentage rate depends on basic integer, while EAR effective annual rate considers self-multiplying dividends. EAR is an actual amount of interest that is earned at the end of 1 year, whereas APR indicates the amount of simple interest earned in 1 year without the effect of compounding. APR is generally valuable for accessing the home loan and automobile advances, while EAR is best for accessing regularly aggravating advances. For example, Visa. The yearly rate goes past enthusiasm by disclosing to you the genuine expense of acquiring cash. For instance, the APR you get when you purchase a vehicle considers the charge you pay for the credit and the interest you will pay. However, APR don't consider the effect of self-multiplying dividends. Then again, the powerful yearly loan cost, otherwise called AR, considers the effect of self-multiplying dividends. Accordingly, AR will in general be higher than APR on a similar advance. The higher the financing cost, and to a lesser degree, the shorter the drawing time frames, the more noteworthy the distinction among APR and EAR. When all is said and done, we can change over the reduction rate R for one period to a proportionate markdown rate. Yet in ARP, we can't utilize it as it doesn't mirror uh, the genuine sum you gain every year. So for question number two, explain the relationship between interest rates and risks, term of borrowing, size of the loan, tax, inflation. So for A, if risks increases, rate also higher. If for B, if longer period of borrowing, rate is high. C, smaller the size of the loan, rate is high. D, if tax is higher, then interest rate is low. E, inflation is high, rate is also high. Assume EAR is equal to the hours of sleep you had last night. For example, EAR equals 7%. If you slept 7 hours, what is the quarterly effective rate? Answer, I had 6 hours of sleep last night, so EAR is 6%. Quarterly effective rate is equals to 1 plus 0.06, bracket close, 1 divided by 4 minus 1, that is equals to 0.014 is equals to 1.4%. Monthly effective 1 plus 0.06, 1 divided by 12 minus 1, that is equals to 0.0048, that is equals to 0.48 percentage. And semi-annual effective rate is equals to 1 plus 0.06, 1 divided by 2 minus 1, that is equals to 0.029, that is equals to 2.9 percentage. Write down, and for question number four, write down your first name. Assume APR is equal to the number of letters in your name. If APR is monthly compounding, what is the effective monthly interest rate? What is EAR? Answer, Sharmila. ARP, that is equals to 8%. Effective monthly rate equals to 8 divided by 12, that is 0.66 percentage. EAR equals to 1 plus 0.0066 divided by bracket close 12 minus 1, that is equals to 0.08, that is equals to 8.2 percentage. So question number five, which option do you prefer? A, bank account that pays 8% per year for 3 years, or B, bank account that pays 4% every 6 months for 3 years, or bank account that pays 0.8% per month for 3 years. And my answer is I would prefer to choose option A because it has more interest rate, which is equals to 0.005% in the end of 3 years. So instead of choosing option B and C, I'll go with the A. So for question number six, suppose you have three investment choices for a 1 year deposit. Compute the EAR for each investment choice. Assume that there are 365 days in the year. 10% for 10% APR compounded monthly, 12% APR compounded annually, and 8% APR compounded daily. So for question number one, 10% APR compounded monthly RM equals to APR divided by 12, that is equals to 10 divided by 12, 0.83 percentage. EAR equals to 1 plus 0.083, compounding power 12 minus 1, is equals to 0.104, that is equals to 10.4 percentage. And for question number 2, 12% APR compounded annually R equals to APR divided by 1, that is equals to 12 by 1 equals to 12%. EAR equals to 1 plus 0.1 to 0.1, what? 0.12 minus 1 is equals to 12%. Question number 3, 8% APR compounded daily RDARP divided by 365 is equals to 8 divided by 365 is equals to 0.022 percentage. EAR is equals to 1 plus 0.00022 divided by 365 minus 1 is equals to 0.084, that is equals to 8.4 percentage. And for question number 7, if EAR is equal to the number of letters, if your family name, example Julevi AR is equals to 6%, what is the APR compounded monthly? My family name is Tamang, so EAR is equals to 6%. 1 plus APR divided by 12, bracket plus 12 is equals to 1 plus EAR, 1 plus ARP divided by 12, that is equals to 1 plus 0.06, bracket close, 1 divided by 12, ARP is equals to 0.058, that is equals to 5.8%. And for question number 8, assume EAR is the same as in question number 7. What is the monthly interest rate? How much money do you have to save at the end of each month if you want to accumulate $15,000 in 3 years? So EAR equals to 0.06, monthly interest rate equals to 1 plus 0.06, that is equal to 0.49%. Future annuity is equals to C divided by bracket 1 plus R to the compound power n minus 1, that is equals to $382.24. So we have to save $382.24 to accumulate $15,000 in 3 years. So question number 9, write down the student ID, calculate X as the sum of the digits in your ID. Example, if your student ID is and suppose KGU Bank is offering X percentage APR with monthly compounding for you to borrow, how much do you have to pay back at the end of each month if you decide to borrow 2 lakh 20 lakh Korean won for 2 years? My ID is 1718102. X equals to 1 plus 7 plus 1 plus 8 plus 1 plus 0 plus 2, that is equals to 20. So APR equals to 20 percentage. So APR equals to 20 divided by 12, that is equals to 0.0166. Now C equals to 20 lakh into 0.0116 divided by 1 minus 1 bracket 1 plus 0.0166 to the compound power 24, that is equals to 333199.32. So for question number 10, what is the outstanding loan is you made the monthly payments for 1 year only in question number 9. So amount of OLB outstanding loan is equals to C divided by RM multiply bracket 1 minus 1 plus divided by 1 plus RM bracket close 12. Amount of OLB equals to 33,199.32 divided by the APR, that is equals to 0.016 according to the question number 9, that is equals to 35,800 3,58,538.67. So for question number 11, Sinan Bank is offering 2.5% annual interest rate for saving accounts. If the interest rate in Korea is 1.5% per year, what is the real interest rate? What is the meaning of real interest rate? Real interest rate equals to R minus I. Real interest rate is 2.5% minus 1.5% is equals to 1%. And real interest rate is taking into account the inflation rate. What is the meaning of real interest rate? Real interest, the interest rate adjusted for inflation and equal to the difference between nominal interest rate and inflation rate is the meaning of real interest rate. So for question number 12, Go to the US Department of Treasury, the website that you've given, find the daily treasury yield curve rates for the date you are born in, January 1, 1995. Find the rates of for this date. If your birth date falls into Saturday or Sunday, use the data for the following day. Construct the yield curve in Excel and show the graph. Put them on the horizontal axis and yield rates on the vertical axis. What does your yield curve say about the expectation of the future economic changes? Explain. As you can see, according to the question, I plotted this graph. My date of birth is 1997, January 8. So you can see here. So the organization have positive wants, economic improvement high, and augmentation from set aside money families will use. Financing costs will augment later on. Business will grow. That infers people will eat up additional. Yield curve rate provides interest rate floors. Explain. Yield for yield is defined as return on an investment, typically quoted in annual terms, conceptually same as interest rate. And the term structure of interest rate is the relationship between yields and the time to maturity for debt with a given level of risk. A yield curve depicts the decreases the relationship between yields, interest rates, and term of maturity for risk-free debt instruments reported on government bonds. Since long-term borrowing carries higher interest rate, yield curve is usually positively sloped, and yield curves can be normal upward sloping or inverted downward sloping or be flat. It also provides useful information on interest rate floors on borrowing, on market expectation of macroeconomic changes. So it suggests giving us a base proportion of premium that we should apply on adventure evaluation process. So question number 14, if you want to invest some money for 1 year into one of the two options, one bank deposit offering APR equals to 8% with monthly compounding, or two local government security offering 6% EAR, your interest rate income from bank account is taxable, whereas the return from the local government security is tax free. If the tax rate is 20%, which option would you choose? Answer option 1, bank deposit 8% APR with monthly compounding taxable, 8.3 percentage, 6.64 percentage. Option 2, local government security 6% EAR tax free, 6 percentage tax rate, 20 percentage. I would choose option 2. Explain what opportunity cost of capital is and how do you choose the opportunity cost of capital for your financial decision making. The highest benefit or profit foregone to pursue an investment or financing is defined as opportunity cost. For example, an individual has a decision between land and interest in the security exchange. On the off chance that he picks speculation, at that point he thinks of it as his best decision. The conceivable estimation of capital proposes that we need to decide to locate the other best option. While computing the net present value of the speculation proposal, we utilize the appropriate cost of capital as the reduction rate. Opportunity cost of capital is also defined as the best available expected return offer in the market or an investment of comparable risks. And Tom, to the cash flow being discounted, the opportunity cost of capital provides the benchmark against which the cash flows of new investments should be evaluated. Thank you, Professor. It's my time. I hope you have a very good day.